Alright, what's going on, guys? With our LR NAMEK GOKU being at 100%, I figured now would be a better time than ever to take him into the hardest or longest event in the game, because that is where this guy gets his bread buttered. You see here, we got our boy at 100%, max links, decent equips, and we got him on the Kamehameha team. We're going to take him in like this, obviously synced up with our boy LR AGL Gohan, and we are going to try and take this team out, or this event out. I think at 100%, it's safe to say he's going to perform pretty well. I can already see here we do not have the rotations we want whatsoever. So long as the other one's at 100%, it doesn't really matter. So let's set it up like this, right? It actually doesn't even really matter who we have floating here. We got screwed with orbs right here, so let's just do this, right? And then we'll do that, and then we'll do this. Okay. I just wanted Gogeta in slot 1. I assume they're gonna do an additional. Yeah, they usually do. So like I said, I can't foresee this team having any issues getting through this. It's just a matter of taking a look at our boy NAMEK GOKU at 100% in here just to see the defensive numbers. So in order to maximize the defensive stacking that he can do, I think I'm going to throw him in slot 1 for most of this. Maybe in the physical portion we'll put him in slot 2 so we can get more of that attack raise. But when, that's the thing. Just to maximize his additionals, right, we'll put him in slot 1. And this guy is level 10 Link, so it's fine. We can use him over mine. And like that, I think we should be done here. Hopefully, we get lucky with the damage, and this 4.8 doesn't kill him, but I don't see that not happening here, so who knows? Maybe no crit? No. Okay. I didn't think so. Alright, now we really get to start dominating. Obviously, this rotation is nasty. Really, any excuse to use these two in a video I take, so you're not going to see me holding back any punches with these two. We'll probably fuse them towards the end, just for fun. I have a video up on the channel. I think it's the Pure Saiyans team versus this event. And our boy STR Vegeta, after he fuses, in the physical portion of Super Saiyan Blue, he one-shots it. He straight up does a bunch of counters, gets him halfway down, does an 18-key super that crits, gets an additional, and then does another counter, and that crits, and that ends up killing him. I think in total it's like 17 million HP or something like that he takes in one turn. So that's just the power of STR Vegeta, the one that Tech Gogeta just unfortunately cannot replicate. But that isn't to say that Tech Gogeta isn't great. He's more of just eye candy. Also very good. Don't get me wrong. He's an ace wherever you can use him. So here we're going to have more defensive raises. Honestly, this is okay. Every time. Stupid. Hopefully we get an additional. We have 21 additional in the main. Give me one. Boom. And no. Okay. I'll check defense after a little bit. Usually we know on this team it's around like 140, 150 in the first slot, or in the first turn, so you're not missing anything by not seeing it. It's going to be around 200 next time we get a look at him. So this is actually going to work out perfectly, because we can get a bunch of rainbow orbs for him, and then the 12-key super attack for our boy at Blue Vegeta. The problem for me, and at least in terms of doing like the debate for like STR Vegito and Tech Gogeta, is that my Vegito is at 100% and my Gogeta is at 69%. So almost in every single case, Vegito is going to look better. But it's just these animations are just, they came out essentially a year later, so they're just overall just much better to look at. Like it's really cool to see with Akatsuki, like just Akatsuki, like overall, like maybe I can do that. That'd be kind of like a fun team to use, right? Like the Evolution of Animations team, like where we start with, a unit that has an easy A that came out in like 2016 or 2015, where it's just like the stock Kamehameha that we always see. 256k defense there, pretty good. Oops. And then, you know, you see a unit like, you know, this Goku or the Tech Gogeta, right? And you just see the difference. Like, I've seen it before. I think it was Truth or somebody that said it, but like, AGL Metal Cooler is kind of like the turn of the corner in terms of animations. Like, that's when they really started stepping their game up, and you're like, oh wow, they mean business. Like, these animations are great. And then, you know, you see somebody like the first NAMEK GOKU, and we're just like, holy shit, these are straight out of the anime. And then we just keep going and going, and like, we know now we have this units like this Gogeta that just look incredible. And like, it's pretty wild just to see like how they've done it. That could be a fun idea. I might do that. Like, and just now you see we've reached that point like where these are literally just like frame for frame anime or manga references. Like, it's really cool to look at the what's the word I'm looking for? The NAMEK GOKU super attacks and just see like all the frames that they use from the manga and anime references and stuff like that. And I think they did a super good job of what's the word I'm looking here for? They did a really good job of playing with the environment to make it look like the scene, you know, the original, you know, you fool scene, like how rather than it being like a blast, because like that was one thing that I always kind of had my concern. I'm like, how are they gonna replicate the scene itself? Because like, you know, not every unit is going to be on the ground and shooting a ki blast at them, I'm sure. So what do they do to counter that? They're like, okay, let's make it so he flies at them, and rather than being a ki blast, it's lava. And then, you know, they play around with the lighting, and it looks straight from the scene, you know what I mean? Like, it just looks incredible. The only real complaint I have about this Goku's animations is that they use that damn Tech GoBros asset, the face. I saw that a couple times on Twitter. Like, there's so many units that have it, right? Like, both of these two, they both have it. Obviously, Gohan has it. Goku has it, and there's one more. I'm forgetting it off the top of my head, but it just like you can't fault them too much. Like, you know, the animations look good enough, and then especially in this Goku, ooh, that's gonna sting. But in this Goku one, like it's enough. This is gonna be like, yeah, okay, that's fine. You can barely even see it, especially when you're in 2 times. Like, I can't imagine there's like many people that play this game in 1x speed, and if they do, you need to think about that and reconsider how you're playing the game. You're just wasting your own time. But when you're playing in 2x speed, like I said, it just, you don't see it, so it's really whatever. All right, so this, I'm not really talking much about the gameplay because, like, you know, I should start focusing more when we get to the Goku turns, but like, you know, this is just kind of background as we, you know, play this event. I'm not going to sit here and give you 4 separate runs of this because, like, you get the idea. Like, the Kamehameha team is playing this game on easy mode. It is pretty cool to see how this team has evolved so much in a year. Like it's just one of these teams that, like, you know, there was a completely different type of setup that you were running for this team a year ago. Like, you had Gohan, the 5-year fusions, and then the 3-year fusions you could even get away with. And that was before we had this, like, STR Goku and Vegeta kind of changed the game a little bit in terms of how we ran it. But before that, obviously, you ran the double of the Gohans and whatnot. Okay, so his defense has not went up very much. Yeah, because we haven't been getting 12 ki, and he's been getting... Okay, alright. I gotta slow down. That's the problem. I'm flying through this event. And we are not defensively where we need to be for the type advantage portion. So we need to start getting these defensive raises, or the type disadvantage portion, should I say. So you want to go ahead and triple super here for me, my boy. Because we're guaranteed to get 2. We already know that. I do think there's some level of fun to how you want to run this unit. Like, it's cool when you can choose, like, which one you want to do. Like, I think, really, if they wanted to, you know, put this Frieza in this upper echelon, like, realm above, like, because you know how they like to do it, right? Like, the yearly anniversary units are the kings until this celebration, usually, and they set the new precedent. Like, with the 5-year fusions, they kind of missed the mark because, you know, not by intention, you know, people are, for better or for worse, arguing, oh, Tech Broly's better, they're overrated, they're not very good. I didn't even do that. I'm not of that opinion. I am a super big fan of this 5-year fusions, but I do understand the argument for them. Defensively, they are not what you would want at this stage in the game, and especially, a turn, like, if you're running them in Super Battle Road, you just have to float them, like, slot 1 or slot 2, especially if you're going for a no-item run, that's just not an option. So I do get the argument there, but I lost my train of thought because I started thinking about the 5-year fusions. And then, we get on to STR, Vegito, and Buhan, and it's just like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, this STR Vegito defensively is like the king. There's nothing better than this guy. And, especially when you got like this Tech Gohan who is just like shitting on LRs in terms of value and how damn good he is, it just makes it's a tricky spot, right? And I think what maybe they should have done for Goku and Frieza is they raised attack and defense on both. As broken as that sounds, I think that, that's really how you make it. It's like, whoa, turn 4, like all of a sudden, like they're like turn 3 or turn 4, they're just spitting out numbers that are just hard to keep up with. And, kind of comparing on from that point, they, I almost want to say they made UI Goku too good from the 6-year anniversary, because it's going to take a lot to put anybody above him, in my opinion. Like, you've seen it, we've seen it already. Like, this Frieza is spitting out 6 million attack stats on 12 key, and getting guaranteed crits against Gokus, and there's a lot of Gokus in the game to fight, and UI Goku is just so good that people are like, I don't know, I still think UI Goku might be better, and that's just a testament to say how good he is. And like, when you put, it sucks because Evolution Blue Vegeta gets nowhere near the same treatment. Like, if it wasn't for his crit chance and his extra key mechanic, he wouldn't even be like top 3 like, he wouldn't even be top 5 to me. Like, he's just, it's the fact that he's got the same shell that UI Goku does in the sense that he has a revival, he has the guaranteed crits on additionals, what else am I looking for? The high defensive numbers and the damage reduction. But it's like, when you make it so the damage reduction doesn't stack, or like, it has to rebuild up every turn, it's just stupid. Like, you'll find yourself not even being able to like take damage. Like, he can't tank anybody, it feels like. Alright, so that's enough of the rant on him. Let's bring our fusions out. Unfortunately, we are fighting a superclass enemy, so we will not be able to bring out our active skill on Goku, but that's okay. We are about to get into the portion that we all came here for. How is he going to look when I'm not specifically, on... I'm not going to say that a team like this is, I don't know what the word is. Like, you see all these rainbow stars, and you're not going to be like, oh, this is an average team. But what I want to say is, like, when you're making the Kamehameha team, you're not going to intentionally build it so you go slow and make the defensive numbers as high as you can go. Like, this team is where you're bringing, like, you see people post their Kamehameha teams on Reddit and on Twitter, and it's the same kind of build, like, these are all of your best units in your Dokkan Fest LRs on one team. So, like, this is how he's going to look on a team that you're going to see in events like this, where they're just built like this for, getting through it as quickly as possible. And this is one of those teams where, it's really top heavy, has good offense, good defense. Like, it's a fantastic team, right? Like, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat like, oh, I made this team bad on purpose so we could stack. So here we are. We are in the portion that I am most interested in. Let's see. So he is at 496k defense, and we are going to get at least 2 raises, right? Because you can see the 18 key super. I saw it a lot in the beginning, but we haven't seen it much since then. So we're going to see how he looks with about a little bit under 600k defense here, I think. So 5.2, that's where he's been camping most of the video. And we haven't got that many attack raises since the beginning. Once I realized, I'm like, oh shit, I'm not raising his defense. I've kind of been conscious of that. And so now we're going to get another raise, so we're near 600k now. And I want to see how he looks taking a super from our boy Vegeta. Okay, we'll take that. Now I think he's even closer to 7 like more closer to 7 something. Or 6, yeah, a little bit over 600 now. Alright, so this is a good test. Anything under 100k, I think I'm satisfied with. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. This is one of the hardest hitting bosses in the game. Like, what makes him so tricky, you know what I mean? Like, right there, he did the super, right? And then he attacked like 2 or 3 more times. So when he lowers a unit's defense from 300k to 100k with the super, and then, well, I don't know what the exact lowering is. That was kind of a boost. But he lowers the defense, right? And then hits him again. 60k, 50k, 40k, whatever it may be. 40k, 40k, 40k. It adds up, and it stings like a motherfucker. Like, that's where this unit really can show its, like, you know, you'll see it here in a minute. Like, he is going to do some damage to our boy Vegeta, for sure. And we got our counters here, whatever, have fun, some free damage, right? Couple crits here and there, that would help. Yep, very nice. Okay, now here comes the moment of truth. Okay, so we got a little bit lucky. We're gonna go ahead and do this. So 375k defense should be more than enough to keep us safe. And then we'll do this. We'll get our 18 key with Vegito. And then we'll do that. I don't know if we're going to win on this turn. I don't think we are. But you never know. Also depends on the dodges, right? It'd be cool if we could get Gogeta's 12 key. That's kind of an animation you don't see very often. Because usually he takes care of business before, like, you can even get to it. Yeah. So, no dice there. 5.6. Nice. And he takes 70k. So imagine he doesn't super beforehand. Like, you could see that's gonna fucking sting. I don't know how much health we have. He's not taking 400k with that much defense. Okay. You're gonna see right here with about 400-something thousand defense, by the way. 250k or 70k, damn near. Like, that just goes to show you, you know. Can we? We can. All right. Hopefully we get lucky and this is enough to take him out. I doubt it, but you never know. But just look at all these attacks. Oh, I forgot to check defense. Just know it was near 700k. Because we got 3 raises when we were near 500, right? So, you see here, I mean, he gets the attack buffs in slot 2, but I wanted to get all the raises, so we put him in slot 1 for this video. I take it this is going to be the last attack, especially if it crits, we're out of here. It does not. Okay, so that was our boy 100% NAMEK GOKU against the legendary VEGETA event. Real quickly, nah, I'll save that for another video. Here's the team. I'm not gonna sit here and butter it up like it was a difficult no item run, but we did it with no items. Again, NAMEK GOKU just showing his dominance. This unit is just so much fun. I could use it a lot more, and I probably still wouldn't get bored of it. Just one more time, we'll show it off. 100%. Yeah, and level 10 Lynx, you know, he's a beast. Not much more else to say. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for content like this weekly. I try to upload every day, but you know, sometimes with school and stuff, I just get busy, so I can't upload every day. If I know I missed a couple days, I do a short or something like that. Just something to keep, you know, something entertainment out there. If one person likes these videos, that's all that really matters, right? All right, let's redo that one. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new for more content like this, and I'm out.